Hey everybody, welcome to 2019, Hillside Gardener back with you, episode number 2. Alright, so a couple years ago, wintertime blues start kicking in. I figured January 1st I'm going to start a tradition. I'm going to start just a couple seeds, make it kind of like, it's a new year, start some new seeds, some new growth, whatever. Just something to see growing in the windowsill, kind of break up the snow and the cold and the dreary days. Okay, so this is about year 4, so keeping with tradition, I'm going to plant some seeds. Behind me, I got my setup right here. Pretty basic right now. I got the one main UV light off, so you got that nice purple glow. I got the seedlings on the heat mat over here, and you can tell there's already a little condensation. So I said I was going to start on January 1st, but I couldn't wait. But the reason why, I started thinking too, because there's nothing else to do besides think about spring when it's wintertime, is, December 21st is actually the first day, well, take that back, that's the longest night of the year, so the 22nd, whatever. Spring is approaching starting on the 21st. So I went ahead and planted a couple seeds on December 21st, just to get a head start, why not? But I'm also going to do some today on the 1st. What I have decided I'm going to try to start this year, see if I can get this in the picture, some Chinese chives from Baker Creek, I got those. Some sweet basil, just some seeds from last year, they're still good. These are saved seeds from my white boot jolokia, or also known as a ghost pepper, the smooth phenotype. Just to make it weird, because I always pick something that's strange or unusual. Wisteria. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't get too big before spring and I can put it outside. Whatever. And these, if you can see these right here, are Japanese maple seeds I collected from, that one fell on the floor, some seeds I collected from the tree on my block here. And they've been stratifying in the refrigerator since October, November when they were collected. Hopefully it's been long enough. They may sprout, they may not, but it's also January, so you have time to retry, you know what I mean? Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this out here. Let me show you what I have growing right now inside of my little grow box here. Get this out the way. We'll zoom in. Alright, so here's some heliotrope flower seeds. Nothing else is sprouted, but look right here. If you look right there, those are two of my personal cross. These are a Serrano that I crossed with a Thai pepper. These would make them F2. And I kid you not, there was nothing in this at all sprouted until this morning when I checked. So I think they knew they were going to be on camera, so they decided they would show up. But I just noticed this one a few minutes ago before filming. If you can see right there, that is extra special. That's an extra rare pepper. That is a Galapagos hope I said that right, but a pepper that is native to the Galapagos Islands, one of the most rare peppers in the world. I had 5 seeds. I tried to grow it last year and none of them germinated whatsoever. I put these in and they sprouted. Well, one of them has so far. That is awesome. I will be taking extra care about that one to keep that one alive and well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. And the way I plant seeds may be different than other people, but that's just what I do. It's what I found that it works the best for me in my situation. But this is what I do. Hopefully you get some pointers, try it out, maybe it works for you. We'll find out. So what I'm going to do, at least how I do it anyways, in this starter tray here, I have divided out a little note card here with the checkerboard pattern, and in that I will put down the name of the seed I plant. That way I don't get things confused. That way you can kind of cross-reference what you have going on there for when it comes time to transplant these out, and then you can put them in individual pots, because it just makes more sense to start more varieties in one thing, spread it out. Then you can also reuse the starter tray for the next batch of seedlings, and that way you get a succession of things growing where you don't get overwhelmed trying to do everything all at once. So that being said, I already have this written down up here what I'm going to do. So this is the Galapagos pepper, and right next to it I have Japanese maple. So I'm placing these directly on top. Alright, we got 3 there. Now, you're going to see the method to my madness here very soon. Just bear with me. So I went ahead and I planted all the seeds out. I'll show you what I have. Right here you can tell the maple seeds are on top. You can kind of see the pepper seeds on top here. These are the wisteria seeds I'm going to plant. That is basil, and those are chives, which are hard to see in this light, and they don't really stand out against the soil anyways. So you're probably asking yourself, shouldn't you put those in the dirt? Should have made a little hole, did something to, you know, put them in there. I don't do that. This is how I do it. It's always worked for me, and I think it's better in the long run for the plants, because nowhere in nature does someone go around digging a hole planting seeds. So I'm trying to replicate the natural process, or at least maybe I think I am. I don't know. Okay, so what I do is I get my seeds like this, and I use pre-moistened soil. Pre-moistened being the key. If you put dry soil on top of this, the water's just going to beat off of it. It's not gonna work. So pre-moistened soil, pack that in, and you know, use the suggested planting depth. If it says 1/4 inch, leave 1/4 inch. If it says 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. Plant on top of this soil. Like some plants need sunlight or any kind of light source for them to sprout. You know, use your best judgment and plant accordingly. So I do this. Okay, so that way I can press them down in. They're all nicely pressed in, tucked in. And what I do is, because like I said, I don't plant all these seeds at one time, so the way I keep track of everything, not only do I use a note card, I will use this. You can use sand. I use vermiculite because it stands out. I will sprinkle just a little bit on top. I guess it'll eventually work into the soil and help the plant with its growth and everything, but it also lets me know where I have something planted so I can keep checking for it. So these ones I planted previously, you can still see the vermiculite on top. It's kind of starting to work itself in through watering, etc. Well, there you go. So just give these guys a little bit of water. No big deal. The soil's pretty wet to begin with. Give these guys a little bit of water down here just because. Alright, so there you go. Alright, only thing left to do is put the plastic dome back on. The heating pad is in this little makeshift, oh, there we go, little sunroom here. It's inside, it's got aluminum foil along the shelf, these little strip LED lights that keep falling down, but they seem to be, a little better shot up in there. See, it's keeps the light in there a little bit. And then, of course, I have the lamp that I'll put on over top, but that's really hard to see while filming. It gives a horrible purple reflection off everything, so it's not easy to see what's going on. But there you go, 2019, January 1st, planting some seeds, getting the year started off on the right foot. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that inspired somebody to plant something, because there's going to be a couple more months for spring, at least where I'm at. Hopefully you're lucky and your spring comes sooner than mine. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.